Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about why you are not living your life purpose, why you are procrastinating on it. So I have my notes here so that I don't have to remember everything from top of my head. So this video is for you if you want to make a career out of your purpose, but you are not sure if that's the right move, or maybe you are scared to take the first steps, or maybe you know you want to pursue your purpose, but you are procrastinating on it, or maybe you are simply doing endless research and waiting for that perfect moment to launch, or maybe you're waiting for your friends and family to approve what you want to do, or maybe you are taking some steps and then you are just backtracking. So, whatever may it be, this video is for you if you want to take steps forward and actually start taking action and live your purpose. So, in case if you haven't found your purpose, I have provided a link to my previous video in the description. Check out that video to find out your life purpose. And if you need additional help, I have also provided link to my coaching session in the video description as well. You can book a session with me. It is always good to get help from somebody who knows 20 modalities of coaching and healing. Let me share my screen. So I already know these modalities and I can help you discover your life purpose. So let's get started on what is it that we are going to cover in this video. So in this video, first we are going to figure out why you are not pursuing your life purpose, and we are going to cover some of the major reasons. Now, some of the reasons will resonate with you, some of them will not, and that's okay. We are going to then move to the next part of the video where we are going to find your unique subconscious blocks that is stopping you from finding or living your purpose. And then the next part of the video would be how to overcome those subconscious blocks. So let's get started. So, why is it difficult to follow your life purpose? There are so many reasons. I've covered only few of them, and you are going to discover more in the next section of the video. So, some of the top ones are worrying about how your family, your friends, or your spouse is going to perceive it. This is one of the biggest one. I have been through it. And this can be a huge deterrent when your family members don't understand what you are doing or don't approve of it. This can really slow things down. So, this is one of the most important reasons why people don't pursue their life purpose or don't even want to discover it. Then other reasons could be that you are afraid that you are going to be judged or criticized or scrutinized or discouraged by people. That is also another fear factor that comes in. Another reason, which is the top reason for many people to not start living their life purpose, is financial instability. It may give you the feeling that if you start living your purpose, it may not be financially viable at first, and you don't want to upset the apple cart. And if you are in the cycle of endless procrastination, researching and trying to research and find the perfect thing and the perfect moment, then that's perfectionism disguised as procrastination and endless research. And fear of failure and perfectionism go hand in hand. Usually, those who are perfectionists don't want to fail, they are afraid of failing. So they do endless research so that they are finally ready and they feel like, okay, whatever they do is going to be successful. So fear of failure and perfectionism go hand in hand. And then other reasons could be guilt for wanting more than what your family members are having right now. That could also be a powerful deterrent in following your purpose. Or fear of success. Sometimes being successful could mean a lot of work, fear of overworking, or fear of public exposure or visibility. So those things can also come up, which is usually known as a fear of success. That if you are successful in living your purpose, then maybe it may not turn out to be in a positive way. Or another could be that living your purpose could be a lonely path, especially when others are not. So it can be hard to connect with others and tell them why you are doing this. So fear of being alone is another powerful deterrent. And not valuing yourself is another subconscious reason where you don't feel you're good enough to get started, or you feel like, why would somebody listen to you or care about what you have to share to the world when there are so many others already doing that? So, this usually comes from poor self worth and poor self esteem, where you're doubting yourself that whatever you have to offer is of no value. So, undervaluing yourself could also be another reason. Or you could feel that you will lose your personal freedom, you don't feel strong enough to get started yet, or it might be too much for you to handle. So, these are some of the common reasons why people don't want to start living their purpose. Now, we are going to actually figure out what are your unique reasons, because some of these may resonate with you, may have resonated with you, but some of them may not have. So it is important for us to find out what is it that is your unique um, subconscious blocks so that you can overcome them. Now, usually I recommend taking help of a coach in overcoming your subconscious blocks, because even if you're aware of them, some of them might be originating from limiting beliefs and it can be hard. So my coaching link is given in the description. If you need help, feel free to book a session with me. So for this part of finding out your subconscious blocks and how you can overcome them, we are going to do this in a journaling exercise. So take a pen and paper and write on top of that paper, following your life purpose. And we are going to do a pros and cons of what is it that is blocking you. So this method is called a cost benefit analysis. I've taken it from Dr. David Burns' book, Feeling Great. This is a very useful exercise to figure out where is it that you're blocked in whatever you want to do. So then divide the paper into two columns. On the left side, write on the top, write advantages. On the right side, write disadvantages as shown in the video. And now we are going to write what are the advantages of following your life purpose. So I want you to think of all the advantages, of all the benefits that you could have in your life by living your life purpose, and write them in the advantages columns. So here is an example of how it can look like. These are just example, don't copy it. Only write what resonates with you and what is true for you. These are just to give you an idea how it could be. So some example advantages could be living your purpose might be fulfilling for you, or it might make your dreams come true. It can open up a new avenues to make money, or find what you do meaningful, or make an impact to the world, help people, or whatever. Your reasons could be same or different. So whatever it is, pause this video and write down all the possible advantages that you can think of in bullet points on the advantages column. Now coming to the right side of the column, which are the disadvantages. Now, this is where you are going to find the subconscious blocks. What are the disadvantages of following your life purpose? Here, you are going to write down your own reasons as to why you are stopping yourself from following your life purpose. So here, some example of disadvantages could be alienation from the family, being misunderstood, too much effort or work, a fear of failure, being lonely in this journey, not feeling good enough. Now, your reasons could be same or different. The point is to find out what are your own unique subconscious blocks. So don't copy from what I have given as examples. These are just examples. If some of them resonate, then write it down. If it doesn't, then write what is stopping you, and pause this video and think of all the reasons that is stopping you from following your life purpose, in which ways that could following your life purpose would be a disadvantage for you. Write all of those points down. Now that you have both the advantages and disadvantages ready, now I want you to score them on a scale of 100. So, on a score of 100, read through both the columns, both the advantages and the disadvantages, and see which one would you rate. What score would you give to one of the columns? Say, how much score would you give to advantages? How important are all those points together to you? And score it out of 100. It could be 50, it could be 60, 40, 30, 20, 10, 100, depending on how important you feel the advantages are. It could also be that you may want to rate the disadvantages more. Maybe the disadvantages are 90 or 80 or 70. So whatever score you are putting in one column, subtract that score from 100 and put the remaining on the other column. So for example, if you have read through all the points of advantages and you feel the advantages make more sense to you and are more important together, all the points, and you have rated advantages as 70 out of 100, then 100 minus 70 is 30. So put 30 in the disadvantages column. Or maybe you read through both advantages and disadvantages and you feel that disadvantages get a 60 out of 100. Then 100 minus 60 is 40. So put 40 in the advantages. So basically you are splitting the score of 100 into these two columns so that the total adds up to 100. Pause this video to score the columns. Now I want to ask you, which column has the highest score? Now, if it is 50-50, if you have rated both the advantages and disadvantages as 50-50, it means that the blocks are pretty high. So you still not be taking any action towards your purpose because it's a 50-50. If the disadvantages are more than, so you have scored disadvantages more than 40 or more, then again, you will not be taking any steps towards your purpose because the blocks are higher, the disadvantages are higher as compared to advantages. If you have scored advantages as 70 or higher, then you are ready to start taking action towards your life purpose. So the scoring kind of gives you an idea about where your momentum is. Are you stuck? And how much are you stuck? So any score of advantages being less than 70 means that your subconscious block is going to take over you. So now we are going to focus on how to move forward, like how to overcome your subconscious blocks. This exercise will also help you understand yourself deeply. So I want you to take the disadvantages that you had written originally and put it on the left-hand side of another fresh page. Write the disadvantages, divide the page into two columns, and on the left side, write all the disadvantages. Just copy them from the previous page and number them like 1, 2, 3, 4, like the way it is shown in the video. Pause the video to do this. And on the right side of the column, write solutions. These are the solutions that you are going to come up to overcome your disadvantages, to overcome your subconscious blocks. So for every disadvantage, carefully think of what solution you can think of to overcome that. So I have given some examples here. Say, for example, if you're afraid of being alienated from your family, if that was one of the disadvantages, the solution could be mentally prepared to talk to your family and tell them this is what you want to do. So that could be one of the solutions. Now, your solution could be different from what I have given here. These are just examples, so don't just copy from here. You have to write down your own solutions to each of the disadvantages I had written. So take a look into the examples and figure out what kind of solutions you can come up for each and every disadvantage, because those solutions are going to be your path forward as to how you can overcome your blocks and move forward again. So pause this video and do this exercise. So now that you have finished this exercise, now you have a way forward. Now that you know exactly what are your key motivators and what are your demotivators and how to overcome those subconscious blocks, now you are ready to start taking action towards your life purpose. So if you still feel blocked, as usual, I have provided my coaching session link in the description. You can book a coaching session to deep dive into your blocks and to help you overcome your limiting beliefs and things like that. So I hope this video was helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, please put it in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed it.